On the 19th of September 2013, my mum passed away. I'm making this video to prove to myself, to prove to my mum, and to prove to everyone that I can be strong. And hopefully with this video I can help other people be strong as well. That's my aim, and so that's why I'm doing this video. Coping with loss is by far one of the hardest things that anyone will ever have to do. In fact, for a while, and it probably still is, my greatest fear. In this video, I aim to help people who are in the same situation as me. From the experience that I'm currently in, these are a few lessons that I've taught myself. Don't be afraid to cry. Crying is one of the most important things in this situation. Don't be afraid to cry. In my opinion, it's okay to cry. Crying really helps. When I found out, I cried like a baby for ages and ages and ages. And I felt better after a good cry. So if you want to cry, just do it. Take yourself aside and just let your feelings out. Take time out for yourself. Go on walks. Stay at home. Just be alone if you want that, if you need it. People will understand. Just take a pair of headphones, a good choice of music, and just block out the outside world. Listen to sad songs. This one is a personal one for me. I find it really helps to listen to sad songs. It may sound a bit strange, but for me it genuinely works. It also helps to make you cry. But again, like I've said before, crying can help. I suggest if you're going to take that method, listen to Kodaline or Kodaline, I'm not quite sure how to say it, but they made me cry the first time I heard them, and that was before my mum passed away. I just cried like a baby because their song is so beautiful. Speak to people. I've mentioned this before a couple of times in my previous videos, but I find telling someone how you feel and just letting out your emotions really does help. And honestly, if you have someone who you want to talk to but you're a bit afraid to talk about it, don't be afraid. They will listen. There's people out there to listen to you, I promise you. And don't forget, whoever you are, I am always here to listen to your stories and just to hear your emotions, just hear how you feel. Over the first few days of dealing with the news, I was hit with a lot of emotions, sometimes too many emotions. So I put pen to paper, I started to draw. Drawing, I find, genuinely helps me. Mind you, I'm not the best drawer in the world, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that you get by. And finally, do not bottle up. You may want to keep strong for your family, and you may want to just hold your emotions just to yourself. But for me, honestly, I find it better to be open. I find it easier to just let out my emotions and just tell someone how I feel. I've mentioned this is quite repetitive, but honestly, it really seriously is important. Keeping emotions such as sadness and anger inside for such a long time is so hard to deal with, and it really isn't that beneficial. Again, I am always here, even if I don't know you. It's sometimes easier to speak to a stranger than speaking to someone you know. If you don't feel like eating anything, just say, but please do eat, because the last thing you want to do is harm yourself. Do not cause yourself harm. As you may have seen in previous videos, I have had experiences with self-harm. It was a very rough patch in my life. It's such a hard thing to deal with, and it's one of those things that really, honestly, dealing with a loss and dealing with self-harm, it must be hell. There are many obstacles that you will experience along the way. One of the hardest for me was telling my father. My father lives in Scotland. My parents broke up when I was about 3 months old, I think. Telling him was really difficult, but it had to be done. I felt so proud of myself for saying it, but it's never easy to tell someone that an old lover or someone that you adore has gone away. Telling your friends is really hard too, but remember, if they're your real friends, they would stick by you and they would give you so much support and so much comfort that they could even take the pain away. Obviously, losing someone as close as, you know, a parent or a family member, you will be faced with that feeling for the rest of your life. But the most important thing to do right now, if you're dealing with this, is stay safe. Take them aside and just tell them. It's difficult, of course it is, but it will help. I promise you, naturally they will be supportive. I'm not amazing with words, as you guys may have noticed, but these are the most important words I will ever say. The person you have lost will be looking down on you, I promise you. Make them proud. Keep strong, keep smiling, and keep safe. And most importantly, keep you. And next week I'll be discussing going back to college or school. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm sorry I'm not very good with words, and I'm sorry this was a little bit light, but I wanted to keep it as simple as possible and as real as possible. If you have any questions, if you need someone to talk to, if you want someone to just throw emotions at, throw feelings at, then I can be that person. I'll leave my Facebook link, my Twitter link, and also my Ask FM link in the description below. Remember, I am here for you, but there is other people out there who will be there for you, no matter what. Keep them close, keep yourself happy, and keep you. Thank you.